Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It's Terrifying Tuesday and we have some news for you. The new Halloween Ends trailer has just dropped and we gotta talk about it. So let's jump right into it. So the trailer opens up with trick-or-treaters outside on Halloween night. And then we hear the familiar music start. Then all of a sudden we see this house, a familiar house, and we get to go up towards this house with the person. We follow this person up the stairs where we see two open doors. We know there's somebody in one of the rooms, but we don't know quite who it is yet. But the person we're following is obviously Michael Myers. This is confirmed when we see him open the door to come face to face with Laurie Strode holding a gun out. She says, "Come get me." And what happens next is where the trailer gets really chaotic and crazy. We start to see the kitchen scene, and it's intercut with scenes from the past and scenes dealing with other characters. And ultimately, this trailer actually makes me more excited for the movie. So, what exactly do I expect now that I have seen this trailer? I know that there's a lot of people saying that they don't expect too much from this, that they're worried about the pandemic point of view and all this other stuff that's going down. But I have to tell you, looking at this trailer, I feel a new level of excitement for this movie. It gives me hope. There's enough looks at what appears to be brutal kills in the movie that kind of help to make this look like it's going to be unique, like it's going to be very cool. We could potentially see Michael Myers play a bigger role than people are saying he's playing, and I'm super down from that. Based on what we've seen, I'm super down for the way it looks. Michael Myers seems to be at his murderous best, and it doesn't make him look too supernatural or anything like that. I saw no signs of him being injured, which is another theory that has been running rampant, that he's going to be somehow injured from the previous movies. This is something that people have been saying. If it is a thing, you don't really see it in this trailer. And this trailer shows us the characters that we're going to see, the characters we're going to meet. It shows us a few scenes where it looks like he's gone mad, like he's the killer we're used to seeing him be. And I'm super excited for that because it looks like we may get some jump scares out of this. For me, Halloween always belongs at nighttime, and the way they made it sound, it didn't sound like we were going to get a lot of nighttime stuff. Like it was all going to be indoors. And here we have a situation where we're looking at Michael Myers out and about at night in his natural habitat on Halloween evening. And it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, the reason I say it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun is that it disproves a couple rumors that we need to talk about. The rumor that Michael Myers dies in 15 minutes should be like completely obliterated now. Because if this trailer is only showing us the first 15 minutes, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Remember that the previous two movies took place on the same night. And we have now gotten a time jump. So we know we've had a time jump, and Laurie Strode looks very much like she's been out of the hospital for a while. So that tells me that the scenes with Laurie Strode actually happen after the time jump, which makes me excited because that means that we are going to get to see Michael Myers come at Laurie Strode, and it's going to be later on in the movie. It's not going to be minute one. You could pretty much guarantee that the first 15 minutes of the movie is going to be whatever setup for new characters or whatever else we're going to get. They're going to do this story where they're showing Michael Myers at a certain time in the movie. Michael Myers may not get as much airtime as people are hoping for And this movie is always about Michael Myers. Now, that being said, we have not seen the only good scenes from Michael Myers, so I really don't think we have reason to be worried. If I'm looking at this trailer and disproving the fact that Michael Myers dies within the first 15 minutes, it takes away from this concept that Michael Myers would have to somehow resurrect. Michael Myers very well could have been hiding out. He could have very well suffered from injuries, and maybe the first 15 minutes of this movie we get to see the end of the last movie and what happened and made Michael Myers escape. We won't get to know what Michael Myers has done for the past couple of years because we really as fans don't need to know that. We don't need to know that, nor do we want to know that. The fact of the matter is, the more mystery you have within the character, the better it is. Remember that this is the boogeyman, and even if they're making the boogeyman look like a human and not like a supernatural being, you still want him to be the boogeyman. You still don't want to know all his secrets and all his history. And that could very well be why he's in the movie a little bit less than what people are hoping for. But if they're giving us this setup and bringing us to this nice climax where it's going to be the Laurie Strode and him face off, I think what's going to happen here is going to be drastically different from what people are thinking. And I know there's been a lot of supposed leaked scripts and a bunch of things where people have been talking about, you don't think this movie is going to be good. I don't think we have to worry about that based on this trailer. I don't know what they've reshot, what they've taken out, what movies they showed to the test audience, because there were actually 2 variations of the movie. So we don't know what test audience saw what movies, or even if they saw both movies. We can assume that a test audience would have seen both versions of the movie. So whichever version this is, was the one that was probably the more popular one among that test audience. So you have to take that in consideration, because it looks like we're going to have a wild, crazy ride. The scenes that are new, we see the cops kind of getting ready to go after Michael Myers, which also disproves the fact that Hawkins is his brother. But then again, that was a YouTuber that came up with that theory. That wasn't a theory that was really big until that YouTuber made it really big. And I think this theory also proves that Hawkins isn't evil in the movie also, because he really does come across like he's trying to be the hero based on what we see. And the movie looks like it has a lot of surprising little moments with Michael Myers. We see a lot of intercut Michael Myers in what looks to be new scenes. So this whole theory that he's not in the movie very much, maybe they added more of him in the movie. The test audience would have seen whatever the test audience saw. This is whatever version was more popular. That is usually the way it goes. And we have to take into consideration that you need to keep an open mind when you go in to see a movie. No matter how much you've heard, how many rumors and theories you've heard people spouting out on the internet, it's always better to go in with an open mind. So, you saw this trailer, what did you think? For me, it makes me feel a lot more excited, but we want to hear from you in the comments. YouTube likes it when we hear from you in the comments, and we like it too. We want to hear from each and every fan. And then also, don't forget to hit that like button. It's free. And then, friends, remember to hit that notification bell and that subscribe button. Miko says we need more subscribers, and this little face wouldn't lie to you. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single video, and share this video with all of your friends so they get the same great content that you're getting. And then, friends, at the end of the day, fandom is family.